passes as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Ready to start us off. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Race. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Off the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the tailback.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 1st down for this offense. He's right on target. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Off play action on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Baylor!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. One final play before the end of the quarter. Tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Hawks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He finds his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lofts one high and deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff...
Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is... to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, take taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They give it to him again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. And
trying to beat the D deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
no doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to scramble. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
The Bears pick up the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Looking on the move. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down here for the offense. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Bears are in the hurry up.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the hands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
Marshall will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Lets it fly. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's going to pass on second down. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Penny. Just a quick rhythm throw. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They've feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated Giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Sharks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sharks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got it, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They'll try to add another to their lead.